as if you were the last man left.
I just have one question. Does he know?
Does he know what?
Does your precious, coddled, oh so special WWE champion know how hard you've been trying to keep me away from him?
What are you talking about?
When I first came back to SmackDown, I was unstoppable. And then here comes Jey Uso. Then Jimmy. Two brothers coming together to come at me. That's the kind of thing that only occurs when someone whispers just loud enough to make real noise. Someone like the wise man. And that night Hector and I got our shot at the New Day, everything was falling into place until you strolled into SmackDown. Right on cue, Hector's trapped in the locker room. We lose the titles on a technicality, and before I know it, he turns on me and costs me the Rumble. And whose fingerprints were on all of that? Yours.
That is quite the conspiracy theory you've laid out. There's only one problem. It's all completely true. Every twist, every loss, every betrayal, every blindside, every roadblock, that was Paul Heyman. Finding yourself stuck toiling away on SmackDown, far from the WWE champion, that was Paul Heyman. You turned your back on me, so I turned you into my tool. You took out KO, Rollins, Orton, and now my client, Braun Breaker, gets a WrestleMania opponent handpicked by me.
The WWE champion has heard enough.
Braun Breaker is here to get some answers from Paul Heyman.
Braun, there's no need for you to involve yourself.
Is what I'm hearing true?
Yes, but it was strategic. It was all part of
Lied? You manipulated? You made this all about you.
Braun, let's go hash this out over stakes.
No, I don't care about your personal vendettas, and I don't care about WWE suspensions. I'm gonna do what you couldn't and shut this man up by beating him again. This time at WrestleMania.
Braun Breaker has made the call himself. We have a WrestleMania main event.
The man we once called the archetype gets the shot he's been waiting a year for. Will this be the ultimate finish to his comeback story, or will he fall flat on his face again?
We won't have to wait long to find out.
Wow. So Heyman actually let you off the leash?
This coming from the guy he's had dancing on a string all year.
Yeah? Well, as much as he didn't want this, he led me straight to you.
You've taken a long walk just to get the same result. But after burning all those bridges, Aldis, Pierce, Hector, I guess I can't blame you for being jealous that I've still got someone in my corner. And what did all this get you? Another shot at the guy who already sent you packing.
Sent me packing? You left me breathing. That was your mistake.
Yeah, so you could whine all year about how I broke you. That's the difference between me and you. I win and move on. You lose and make it a lifestyle.
Better than coasting off your daddy's name and Heyman's brain. You've been playing, champ. while he holds the map. You tried to break me once. This time, I'm the one doing the breaking. And I'm not stopping at the bell.
We've all seen the sad comeback tour. You try to show how tough you are in some wannabe underground street fight. Expect us all to run away because you beat up an old man? Decide you've got to get tough and beat up your weak little protege. While you spent a year embarrassing yourself, I was defending my title over and over and over again.
Just because you walked in here on your own doesn't mean you're still not hiding behind Heyman's shield. Picking your opponents, your matches.
I can beat any opponent in any match.
How about I name the terms then? Do you want to go run and ask Mr. Heyman if that's okay?
Heyman is an advisor outside of the ring. Inside the ring, it's all me. I don't care what kind of match it is. It ends the same way our last meeting ended. Me as champion and everyone telling you it's time to retire. Name your terms.
If you're really calling the shots, prove it. Tell Heyman to stay backstage. Your sweaty puppet master can watch you lose on TV.
Paul won't like it, but I don't need him. I never did. I'll prove it tonight.
Well, you got your match. Braun Breaker, WrestleMania. And all it cost you was your soul, and Hector's livelihood, and my respect. That probably doesn't mean much to you, I guess. You know, I respected the heck out of you for stepping away to spend time with your family. But I cannot believe this is the example you set for them. I hope it was worth it.
It will be when I win.
Will it? You know, in life you don't get do-overs. But if you could, if you had a chance to go back and change just one decision, one moment that sent you off course, you're telling me you wouldn't?
Maybe. I didn't want it to be this way, but I had to make choices. I had to sacrifice. I had to get here. And I'm sorry, but ultimately, that's what matters.
It's not. Not entirely. Look, anything can happen out there tonight. No Heyman in Braun's corner means be careful. Some people are more dangerous when they've got nothing holding them back. If you win tonight, people won't remember Heyman wasn't there. They'll remember the version of you that was.
Just like everyone else, it sounds like you can't wait to watch.
I never said who I was pulling for.
Here to wish me luck, Aldous?
We both know luck hasn't gotten you this far. If it were up to me, you'd still be suspended. Actually, let's be honest, you'd be fired.
Starting to sound like you're rooting against me, Nick.
As a general manager, I'm required to remain impartial. But as a man, I would very much enjoy watching Braun Breaker drop you on your smug, condescending face.
You don't have to like me, Nick. You just have to live with the fact that I earned my way to WrestleMania, whether you cheer or not.
Funny thing about comebacks, everyone watches the start. Everybody watches the end. but a lot of people miss the middle.
You're not going to give me some nonsense about how getting there is half the fun, are you?
No, just saying it was a long road to get here, but here we are. Main event, WrestleMania.
Jealous?
You're going up against Paul Heyman. I know what it's like to have him in your corner, and I know what it's like to be across from his golden child. Nobody is better at elevating a wrestler's strengths and hiding their weaknesses than Paul Heyman.
Thanks to me, he won't be out there tonight.
Oh, it is, trust me. I know as well as anyone what he brings, the good and the bad. You've got to wonder what would have changed if you had said yes to him. Between you and me, if you could go back,
there's no point in dwelling on it. I'm focused on my future, which starts tonight. The past is the past.
yeah, you never know. Who doesn't love a good comeback story, right? Anyway, good luck out there.
The following is scheduled for one fall, and is for the Undisputed WWE Championship.
And now we welcome a man who might not have earned this shot, but took it anyway.
The former archetype's been beaten, attacked, defamed,
Not going to be any question about who's...
For the first time in well over a year, Braun Breaker stands in the ring without Paul Heyman at ringside, determined to prove he can handle this match without him.
and that is where the former archetype is dangerous. He's managed to turn Breaker's pride into a weapon.
I respect Braun for taking that stand, but in this kind of fight, pride can cost you everything.
Putting him in the corner for something here, driving that knee deep into the enemy.
And he saw that coming from Braun.
Just a battering strike. Reversal after reversal. These two are ready for each other.
3 Shote's land. Oh, the knee directly into the face.
Impaled by a spear.
Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Breaker needs to find the best play in his playbook now. Oh, gets that jawbreaker instead. Oh, taken down hard with the vertical suplex.
Down for the pin. And an early kick out.
He needs a little...
Flying possum. Shoulders down. It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Maybe just looking to send a message, give a preview of how this all ends.
Wait a second. That's Paul Heyman, and he's heading to the ring.
You can throw him out, write the rules, post the signs, but Heyman always finds a way back in.
Ooh, he fends that off. Looking for the back suplex. Nope. Uh-oh.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Spear!
Both
wrists captured.
A manager willing to do that will always give you the edge.
Uh-oh, not a good place to be. Oh, 3. Our champion feeling the effects of all the offense so far.
Nobody thought this match was going to be easy. It was bound to be a grueling affair.
Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Tough spot for Braun to be in.
Boom, one step ahead there. He's able to break through with an attack of his own.
This could be the turning point for him. It could be the start of a rally.
An arm breaker.
Punishing the knee with that one. Wants to finish this.
From the crash landing.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere.
Into the cover. The challenger forces a shoulder up.
Late in this one, and not even a 1 count.
We're about to learn a lot about this kid, Braun Breaker, guys. How will he respond to such a close near fall? Caught the leg.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
He is looking to do some serious harm. The champ looks dead on their feet.
No question, he is in trouble. This match taking a tremendous toll on his stamina.
And a strong kick out in 1.
You've got to be kidding me. How was he able to kick out at this point? Knees to the face. Quick thinking and quick rollout there. Wants to regroup and recover. Oh, grabbing the belt. What now, Manny? Clothesline! Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Nice counter from Breaker.
Every maneuver being returned with counter fire.
Ooh, rake of the face. That is agonizing.
Holy Rana. And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Any chance for Braun's offense is being trampled. It's clearly taking a lot out of them to still kick out at this point, but he knows it's worth it.
A series of...
And talk about an impressive combination, guys.
Off the ropes. Pick up speed and a big kick to the side of the face.
Both knees into the face.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here. Completely defenseless and
oh my God, all the way to the floor. That move on its own will knock the wind out of you, but from that height, it'll knock
and a
suicide hip drop.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat. Out of hell.
Come on. We're keeping shovels under the ring now.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Boom!
Damage starting to affect the challenger.
Yeah, Braun looked as locked in as ever there. But a shot to the jaw. Boom! Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
I knew he didn't grab that shovel to do any yard work.
propped up in the corner. Finds a counter for Breakker.
Set up in that corner.
Unreal precision on the tornado kick. Spear! The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
There's two. The champ kicks out at two.
Oh, the champ is now going down easy. No way, man.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on. Oh, nailed with that title. This has been an absolutely brutal display of will from these men.
You can see their flames starting to flicker, and it's only a matter of time before one goes out. It is absolutely deafening in the building right now.
And I think that got him real good, guys. I think that cut nearly cut in half. Oh, man. We might have a new champ here. Grab the belt. Not sure how they're going to use it, though.
What? No! It's blowing 450.
More offense like that, and we could be looking at a new champ.
The moment that Paul Heyman feared the most just happened on the grandest stage of them all.
Nonetheless, we have a new, undisputed WWE champion.
I don't agree with how he got here, and these fans don't either. Any criticism that Paul Heyman coddled or protected Bron Breakker, that's just going to get louder.
Hold that thought, Wade. What is Paul Heyman doing?
He's heading back to the ring. Heyman does not know when to quit.
The champ senses something's up.
Is Paul Heyman begging to jump ship?
This is a pivotal moment that could shape the rest of the champion's career and the future of WWE.
Please, listen to me.
Get up. Let's do this.
After everything the Archetype has been through, how can he forget all that inside with Heyman? He's not forgetting. Those are the reasons he's doing it.
Like it or not, the Archetype and Paul Heyman now sit at the top of WWE.
For Booker T, Wade Barrett, Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and this has been WrestleMania.
don't want you to freak out, but did you notice that Paul Heyman, your sworn enemy, is standing right over there?
Yeah, we teamed up. Have you been living under a rock?
In Saudi Arabia? No. But you should know, Paul Heyman has been known to play mind games, and those are my third least favorite type of games. Right after blame and reindeer, those fancy donkeys cheat.
I imagine there's a point pinballing around in that skull looking for a way out?
You know what kind of games I do like? Video games. I mean, if this was a video game, you'd have lots of options. In fact, there'd probably be a whole menu just called options. And after you figure out how to exit that menu, you could go back and try the whole game again. You'd give up your championship, but think of all the new choices you could make. I mean, you could try not attacking me with the shovel. That might be a neat choice, at least for one of us. There's tons of new things you could do, and all you'd have to do is try and believe and click on some text if it popped up on the screen.
After finally winning the title...
That's a good...
You and me, the archetype and the wise man, finally working together. It just feels right, doesn't it?
It feels incredibly wrong. But that's exactly why I like it. Once I found out everything you did to try to keep me down, I knew I needed that kind of deception on my side. And now you're going to do the same thing to my opponents and ensure I remain WWE Champion for as long as I want.
I can do that, my archetype. And I just have to say, the way you so easily dispatched of my previous client opened my eyes to what was truly possible. So I thank you for that.
You're welcome. So what do you have lined up for my first title defense?
I can't wait to see what you're capable of in this match.
The unification of the world. There's the bell, and this championship match is underway.
Oh, yeah, and this championship has been highly contested, but only one of them is going to...
But wait, check this out.
Oh, look at that!
Guess that show of sportsmanship was just that, a show.
Arguably, that's always the case. This was just one of those moments where the veil was immediately lifted, and I, for one, appreciate it.
And saw what was coming there. Vulnerable situation for him.
Clothesline! Getting sent to the turnbuckles. He's able to dodge that one. Oh, man!
Gonna be agonizing for the arm.
Things Things didn't look pretty for Owens taking that shot.
You might see this as an early wake-up call. Get the blood pumping.
Enziguri out of the corner. Owens running into some trouble.
Owens need to be resourceful in this situation. Followed up with the pin attempt. Still fighting to keep in this thing.
Double knee face breaker.
Right into the pin attempt. This could be it.
Breaks the count at 2.
Oh, this could be it. This could be that pivotal tipping point in this match. Adjusting their opponent against the turnbuckle. Completely defenseless and a horrendous landing, getting shoved outside the ring.
A wave of, oh my goodness, moonsault from the apron.
Launched into an aerial assault and getting all of it.
Big impact. Could be a huge tide. No way. Knees up, got the knees up at the last second.
Oh, forearm connects dead center of the face.
And he tosses him back in now.
He's got the target acquired, just a matter of time.
Between the ropes, rolls through, drop kick. The challenger looking fairly run down at this stage.
And as the damage accumulates, you really need to start being more cautious.
Stops the kick.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
Got him on that turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't do this. No. Avalanche German suplex.
That's what I call statement offense. The champ showing us who's in control. Big stomp. And now with complete control of a fallen opponent, a vicious series of stomps into the hammerlock. And cranking at the other arm now. This is agonizing.
Mistiming with that springboard.
Referee setting the hardware aside, clearing the way for any future damage.
Fist directly to the gut. Placed into the corner here. Tornado kick.
There it is, the spear.
Did the champ just close this out? 2. He knows the goal is to win the match, right?
Yeah, what's he doing? Taking things to the outside. We've got to make sure to heed the officials' count. And that's our cue to exit.
Yeah, the announce table being cleared off here for something bad. Headed out to the arena floor now. Colliding with the announce table.
Ooh, so much disdain swinging a table like that. The action spilling in our direction. Counters to gain the advantage. Owens was scouted there. And now gets tossed into the ring.
Getting to his feet, but nothing good is waiting for him.
To the sky. Diving front drop kick. It's not looking good for Owens.
Owens trying to withstand this surge. Springboard 450 splash.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Oh, no. Has him lined up for the kill shot. Rolls through.
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down. Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
And Owens able to reverse it.
Oh, my goodness.
Planning something big here.
Watch out.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point.
Owens looking to muscle up his opponent and connects.
Package powerbomb.
That smash mouth style of KO in full effect. Isolating the arm. Listen to the impact.
What a display of strength here.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
He gets sent straight down to the floor. He's got a mind to count out rules as he heads ringside. Going to the top rope. What's his plan? From the top. You gotta be kidding me.
From the heavens with the greatest of ease.
A reversal. Well scouted. We are seeing these men leaving it all on the line.
No stone being left unturned. Everything the body can give is being brought to the table.
Oh, able to get that elbow into the gut, man.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count. He's setting him up. Oh no, this is going to be bad. Guys, get
Sound the alarm.
air raid siren.
Trying to end this by using the announce table in the worst way possible.
And he gets set back into the ring. Thinking of going high risk here.
What? No!
Oh, he misses the mark. Clubbing blow. Propped up in the corner now.
God, ugly but effective counter. Foot to the face. Uncorks a thunderous chop.
Just firing off on each other. Oh.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first? Ooh. Somehow still standing. Somehow still punching him.
Oh, looks like we got ourselves a hockey fight.
That shot will give you the upper hand.
Listen to the impact.
Spear! All hope might be lost for the challenger.
He's looking to go high risk.
What? No!
Oh no, went big and pays for it.
That just looked awful. That's why I never took those kind of risks, man.
What? No!
Oh, God. A maneuver that the champion has put so many away with before. These superstars have given a superhuman effort tonight, shattering the limits of what we thought.
From the top.
Ooh. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the undisputed WWE Champion, the Archetype.
Paul Heyman celebrates as his client retains the WWE Undisputed Championship. A dominant win from what's become the most dominant herring in WWE.
Any criticism he took when he joined forces with Paul Heyman looks silly now. They say the proof is in the pudding.
This is a title defense only deserving of my client.
The following is a special referee match. And
bit of an odd situation seeing them step into the ring.
The unification of the World Championship. The winner of this match walks out of here a champion. That should light a serious fire. Shoulders down, championship at stake. Seriously, that wasn't a rope break. Not even close. Turned it around with a reversal.
Oh. Driving the face into both knees.
Legs caught.
High-level ability being shown with each of these counters.
Oh.
Pin attempt by the champion.
And the pin attempt is waved off. Proximity to the
Early cover for the title. Gets to the rope and the ref stops the count. Oh, tossed to ringside. Special referees have been a part of WWE since the first WrestleMania.
We've seen some incredible matches that have featured everyone from WWE legends, movie stars, and even boxing legends.
well thrown fist finds its mark. Ow! Able to parry that one. Paying it back with their own counter.
1, 2. Breaker turns the tables. Shoulder tackle. And he turned it around.
Oh, destructive knee to the face. Absolutely blasted there for the title.
And there's the kick out. Ref looks sharp there.
There was absolutely no fault in his count there. Oh!
Counters with an attack on Breaker. Blow to the breadbasket. The challenger's in a bad way.
Yeah, you can see the physical cost of this match.
For the title, new champ. Fast count to get to 3. That was utterly inexcusable.
Here's your winner, and still the undisputed WWE
I can't wait to see what you're capable of in this match.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the undisputed WWE Championship.
WWE Universe, it's time to acknowledge the OTC.
The original tribal chief. Some say the only tribal chief.
But Roman returned to a much different world. He went from the island of relevancy to now a man without an island. From a tribal chief to a chief without a tribe.
But Roman is dedicated to rebuilding everything he once had. And this time, he's got the WWE Universe by his side.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand up, put those hands up, and acknowledge the OTC. The WWE Universe on their feet for their tribal chief, because the OTC is still the top dog around here, man.
Heyman backs power, and this superstar is no exception. The unification of the world champion. Title on the line here. Big fight feel right now. These superstars know it, and so does the WWE Universe.
And when the gold is on the line, that's when the lights are truly at their brightest in this business. All eyes are on this match right now. Will we have a new champ, or will the status quo remain with this reign? And into the collar and elbow. Quick change of positions. Ooh.
The champ with the cover. And a kick out. Early cover for the title. The champion into the pin. He kicks out almost immediately.
He powers out and is more than ready to keep going.
face. Boom! Good night. What a knee.
Reigns able to get out of the way.
Snap suplex. Being carried around now. Oh, what a shock of the ear. Laid out with a power slam. And another. And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there. Oh, great wherewithal there. Oh, he had that scouted.
The ref making things a little safer inside the ring.
Straight into the pin. 2 count. Just gets the shoulder up.
Getting the shoulder up in time, but it has clearly gotten so much tougher for them to do so.
Knees meet face. Running knee lift. How much more can Reigns withstand?
Reigns getting carved and dissected. A counting hands you bow, never count.
Oh, the moonsault connects. The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Yeah, man, but I don't see any reason to worry yet.
The champ isn't backing off, bringing the lightning and thunder with every single strike. Springboard. Oh, my God. He is looking to do some serious harm. Catches the kick.
Another reversal. Eye for an eye here.
And he's in total control right now, only gaining more and more momentum. Nothing holding him back. He's ready to show out.
Take it for a ride with a Uranagi.
Pin to decide the championship. The champ easily stopping the count.
This man, he didn't even let the referee start the count. That's toughness. That's great. Superman punch.
After that, it's easy to see. Shoulders down to retain. Stopping the ref's count at 2.
This is just fighting on pure instinct right now.
Oh, and a spear! Did the champ just finish the job?
What's the deal, man? What's this ref doing? There's a pin happening right now.
The count was stopped before it started.
How at this point? You don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
I thought it was over. The WWE Universe thought it was over. But you gotta do a little more to finally finish this. What a reversal by Reigns. Roman Reigns, look at this, just clothesline after clothesline. Wow. Down they go.
Roman with his opponent down. We know what he's aiming for here.
Knee right on target.
From the first bell, these men have been unleashing on each other.
Neither one of them holding back.
Wow, what agility!
Grabbing the arms and just rapid stops. To stomp in every single part of his body. Kick gets caught.
Quick exchange of counters there. He's able to sidestep out of that.
Well-delivered suplex.
Connected with a punch.
Jawbreaker counter to get out of that. The impact off that clothesline. And there's another one. Caught the kick, intercepted. Nice sweep of the leg.
Goes into the corner.
Now looking for the...
Wow, mind-bending tornado kick.
Big shot in the corner. Looking groggy as hell, but now...
Adios, amigo. Consider your title dreams dashed after that. What? No! It's the 0-5-4!
The champ with a stunning display of dominance. Oh, the champ thought that was it, but it's not.
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw. Knew what Roman had coming.
1, 2, boom, 3. Look at that gash on the face of Reigns.
A relentless attack being brought to Roman.
Roman has to wake up and get going in a hurry.
Listen to this place. It's electric. A 630 splash.
Oh, can you believe that? Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Looking to take flight for 50 splash.
A helter-skelter attitude here, getting to the bottom and going back to the top.
Roman spear. The challenger is not holding back. Whoa! How on earth?
It's not often we see the tribal chief held up at the 1-yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time.
Got him in the corner now. Oh, look at this. Raining right hands. No escape from these punches. Turns it around. Sole of the foot meets the stomach. Listen to the impact. Spear! That is how a true champion defends their title.
Climbing to the top turnbuckle now.
What? No! It's the 0-5-4! Perfect execution by the champion. The champion retains.
Here is your winner, and Steve.
Or y'all just damn, it's late night, but if y'all just tuning in and y'all new to my channel, or y'all just scrolling, seen it, subscribe, join the family. Everybody love everybody, and we always gonna have some little late night streaming. Just tune in, like I said, subscribe. And also, like the video if you ain't got your socks on. I know you ain't got no socks on. I'm talking to you, who's watching this live right now.
Hey, I don't want you to freak out, but did you notice that Paul Heyman, your sworn enemy, is standing right over there?
Yeah, we teamed up. Have you been living under a rock?
In Saudi Arabia? No. But you should know, Paul Heyman has been known to play mind games. And those are my third least favorite type of games. Right after blame and reindeer, those fancy donkeys cheat.
I imagine there's a point pinballing around in that skull looking for a way out?
You know what kind of games I do like? Video games. I mean, if this was a video game, you'd have lots of options. In fact, there'd probably be a whole menu just called options. And after you figure out how to exit that menu, you could go back and try the whole game again. You'd give up your championship, but think of all the new choices you could make. I mean, you could try not attacking me with the shovel. That might be a neat choice, at least for one of us. There's tons of new things you could do, and all you'd have to do is try and believe and click on some text if it popped up on the screen.
I don't know how you did that, but I guess I'll give it a try.
Nice. Good luck. Choose right.
There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
I don't know if y'all was tuned in for the last game, but we rerunning it. But last one, we was, out for family. But this time, we gonna be out for Hollywood.
For me. I'm putting the whole acting thing on hold for now. WWE is where I'm meant to be. That other stuff can wait.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Braun Breaker, he's the real deal.
I know I was out, but I didn't stop watching the product. I've seen Braun's matches, and I know what he can do.
Seeing him on TV is one thing. Facing him in the ring is another, especially with Heyman in his corner. But look, I know you're up first tonight, so I'm sure you want to go get ready for your match. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Pierce.
Wow, what's it been? 10, 12 years?
Something like that. Good to see you, Punk. You've been on quite the run since you came back to WWE.
Thanks. And now it's your turn. I saw they put you right back in the title picture against Braun Breaker and my old buddy Heyman. Must be nice. Took me over a year after I returned to even sniff a title shot.
Well, different situations. Unlike you, I wasn't sitting at home for 10 years watching hockey with my dog.
It wasn't just hockey. We also found time to watch that movie you starred in as, what was it? Cop number 6?
It was actually Cop with Mustache.
In any event, I have a feeling you'll pick up right where you left off. Once that archetype music hits and they see you out there with your old familiar look, they'll be chanting your name and you'll be more than ready to take care of business.
Why change what always worked, right?
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, you don't want to rely on old habits too much.
Got it. You know I'm not one of your NXT kids, right? I can handle this.
Yeah. Good luck out there. And if you win, I'll be waiting for a title shot.
Comeback kid. Prodigal son. Yeah. Look at you. Rolling up in here like royalty.
Jacob Fatu. Congrats on the big title win last night. Of all the people I've seen come into WWE while I've been gone, I don't think anyone else has made the impression you have.
Nobody has. Because when God made me, he broke the damn mold. I'm all gas, no brakes with it. That's why I brought this Intercontinental Championship home to the family last night at Mania.
When I won the IC title, that lit the rocket under my career.
Must still be burning if they handed you a title match just for clocking in, huh? I won this, but everybody's talking to me about, oh, Fatu, you see the archetype is back? Fatu, you see he's making a comeback against Braun for the WWE title? Fatu, you think he's gonna win?
Well, do you?
It don't matter if you win, it don't matter if you lose. Braun and Wiseman might have that WWE title on lock on Raw, but everybody know who runs shop on SmackDown.
Let me guess. You?
You're quick. Sooner or later, you're gonna try to take what's mine. And you know what's gonna happen when you do?
I'm gonna win the WWE title later tonight, so I guess we won't find out. Until you step up to the big boy belt.
Oh, we ever get in that ring? I'ma dog walk your ass back into retirement.
I gotta ask, are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of this. We all know it's not gonna turn out well when you face my client, the reigning undisputed WWE champion, Braun Breaker. A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even belong here anymore. So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your third client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman guy tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman guy, my champion. But you turned down my offer. For what? To have a one-line cameo in some garbage action sequel where you're the first schmuck to die? You were never going to be the next Rock, the next Batista, the next John Cena. So, was it worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, I agree. And what's going to happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Braun Breaker. That's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The following is scheduled for one Introducing.
Not going to be any question about who's...
Here we go. It's the Raw after WrestleMania, and our WWE Champion is wasting no time in facing their next challenge in the returning Archetype.
This is a match we thought we would never see, let alone witness, just one night after the showcase of the Immortals.
Credit to Paul Heyman's guy, Braun Breaker. He doesn't dodge any challenge. He just better hope that doesn't catch up to him tonight.
Oh, what a clubbing blow.
Oh, slam down.
First drop.
Great wherewithal to dodge there.
Paul Heyman's client, Braun Breaker, is defending his WWE Championship against the returning Archetype in a showdown worthy of next year's WrestleMania. Right now, on Raw. That'll move you back.
Stone Cold with a clothesline.
This is great. Just mocking his opponent here.
Catches the kick.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Oof, just punishing the arm.
And it's Breaker himself being the one flattened there.
But that might have just woken him up, though. The inverse effect of what his opponent was looking for.
Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Braun needs to start reacting quicker.
Both wrists captured and boom! Good night. What a knee.
Taking off.
Sliding under the ropes into a splash on the floor.
Using the ropes to devastating effect.
Like a missile through the air. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Catches the leg.
Back and forth, counter after counter.
Stomped into the ground.
A non-stop flurry of offense from him.
He's staying on the offensive.
Followed by a lariat right to the face.
You still think the Archetype is swimming upstream, Wade?
He looks great, but he better stay focused here.
Look out.
Frankensteiner from the top rope.
Like I was saying. And the Archetype may be hurt.
Here we go.
Spear! Breaker nails the spear!
That's gotta be it.
Braun Breaker has successfully defended his WWE Championship, turning back the Archetype with relative ease.
This wasn't the comeback the Archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now he's going to be asking himself a lot of hard questions.
Braun's about to put an exclamation point on his WrestleMania weekend.
The Archetype just hit the floor with a sickening thud.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The Archetype is a thing of the past, and Braun Breaker reigns supreme.
I'm not sure how the Archetype is going to regroup from this.
He might not regroup at all.
We are now joined by a former champion who made their long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
I just limped in here with an ice pack, so what do you think? Ask better questions.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, The archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry.
What has that person ever accomplished? Were they ever a WWE champion? They say write what you know, so I assume they've expanded their waistline eating a lot of fast food. Congrats on that achievement.
I can keep going. There's a lot more.
I'm good.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or was this just a one-time appearance and you'll be headed back to Hollywood?
I think a lot of people are wondering the same thing, so I'm glad you asked that. Here's my response. I will not give up that easily. All that negativity, it's fuel. I am going to use every negative post, every negative comment from the crowd, the locker room, the media. I will use all of that negativity to fuel my comeback. I will train harder than I have ever trained before. I'll be the first to show up and the last to leave. I refuse to go out like this. I refuse to let my fans down. I refuse to let myself down. So I'm going to take a step back, reassess. And the next time you see me, the real archetype will be back. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the archetype.
Trying to remember who you used to be? Or wondering if you'll ever get back?
A little bit of both, maybe. The place looks nicer than I remember.
We've made some upgrades. A lot's changed since the last time you were here.
Don't have to tell me that.
Yeah, I saw your comeback match. I saw the press conference, too. That could have gone a whole different way. But you showed up, took it on the chin, didn't point fingers, didn't play the victim.
I got beat. There's no hiding from that. But hey, everybody loves a comeback story. Just usually they don't start with a viral meme of you eating canvas.
Well, then you've come to the right place. You know, everybody talks about my big comeback in 2002 like it started at SummerSlam. But the match? That was the easy part. What they didn't see is the months of grind that came before it. The quiet work, the doubt, the pain. You ready for that? Because there aren't any Hollywood stuntmen who can do the hard part for you.
Good. I'm tired of watching them have all the fun. And when the camera's cut, the only thing that matters is what's real. And there's nothing more real than this.
Glad to hear it. We've got a bunch of hungry talent here dying to test themselves against someone like you. You'll push them. They'll push you harder. You've got the run of the place. Talk to me or Justine when you want to set up a match.
Thanks. I will.
Oh, almost forgot. There's a little gift waiting for you in the locker room. Courtesy of Paul Heyman and Braun Breaker.
Is it in a flaming paper bag?
No, but it might as well be.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. You get too lonely sitting around in that movie trailer? Needed a reminder of what a real fight feels like?
Something like that, Justine.
Hey, I get it. This place has a way of sticking in your blood.
Says the woman who cashed in her second act by powerbombing her own niece into a legacy feud.
Hey, she swung first. I just swung smarter.
And how'd that end up working out for you?
Yeah. You want in on a training match or what?
What do you got?
Don't go too hard on your opponent in this one.
You find your gift?
Yeah. Shovel. Bow on the handle. Real thoughtful. Pretty sure they think they already buried me.
Interesting. I assume they sent it to you so you could dig your own grave. Both work. Look, don't let Heyman get under your skin. Toss it out and forget about it.
Throw it out? Nah, I'm gonna use it to dig my way out. Besides, I'll need something to help me haul this giant chip on my shoulder.
Sounds like they made a mistake and poked the bear. You want to get into the ring and show us what happens when the bear wakes up?
What do you got for me?
I've got a match where you can show everyone why you're still the archetype.
I thought this was the Performance Center, not the WWE Archives.
Funny. I'm just here to make sure that's not the last chapter anyone remembers.
Just because the book's not finished doesn't mean anyone's still reading it.
Is this something you'd like to discuss in the ring?
Hey, I'm not here to fight. Just here to do some press. You know, like you used to, back when you were relevant. Me and Ricky Saints put our differences aside and we're dominating NXT right now. So I guess you could say you and I are on opposite trajectories.
Enjoy the view while it lasts. I've seen 100 Ethan Pages come and go. The fall is always faster than the rise.
Well, you would know, wouldn't you? See you around, type.
Take out your frustration in this match.
Show Heyman what you think of his little gift in this next match. Prove to everyone here that your comeback is just getting started.
Thanks, Justine, but I'm looking for a different match.
What's good?
What's up, family? What's up? I see you in the late night stream. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, like the video. What's up, family? Like I said, every stream, if you're new, everybody loves everybody. If you don't know that, that's how we coming. There's no negative energy over here. Nothing but positive energy. We might talk a little bit of trash on the game a little bit sometimes, but positive energy. But like I said, everybody love everybody. Like the video and subscribe. Make sure you join the family if y'all new to the channel. Or if y'all just discovering my channel. Also, if y'all need y'all pictures taken, I'm a photographer too. Go by the name Future Shot on Instagram. Future_shot. 2 T's. And a videographer. Forgot that too, y'all. But usually I have my camera on, but right now we're chilling, so I don't feel like showing my face. My boy got the bonnet on, toes out, you feel me?
You've been looking good out there. If I didn't know any better, I'd think you actually knew what you were doing.
I'm getting there. Now I just need to learn how to use it, not just chase it.
It's different coming back, isn't it? Before it was all instinct. Now it's heart. Let's see how that holds up when the lights get brighter. We've got a kid we just re-signed. Had a little run in NXT a few years ago. Hector Flores. Ring a bell?
Yeah, I think so. Hard-working, high flyer, never got the attention he should have. Probably because he didn't play the hype game.
That's the one. Look, you've had solid reps with the trainees, but Hector's got real experience, and he's hungry.
Nothing to lose and everything to prove. That's a tough mix.
Exactly. And I think you're ready. But what do you think? Want to take on Hector?
Let's do it. I've had enough warm-ups. It's time to test myself for real.
Good call. Be ready. I'm sure Hector will. That was a strong showing. Clean win, solid ring work. Exactly the kind of step forward we were hoping to see.
Thanks.
And sir, I have to say, getting a chance to get into the ring with you was a dream. When I was grinding on the indies, I used to watch your matches to stay motivated.
Hey, if watching me help keep you going, That means I was doing something right.
You were. And from what I just saw, you still are. There's no doubt you're ready to take it to the next step and head back to...
No, he's not.
Excuse me?
No disrespect. You beat me. No excuses. But I've been where you are, trying to find my footing after the spotlight moves on. And I'm telling you, it takes more than just a few wins in here to get it back.
Okay. You officially have my attention, Flores. If you see something I'm missing, I want to hear it. So, what do you propose?
Get out of the PC bubble. Take a few matches on the indies. Wrestle in places where the canvas is ripped, the pay's bad, and the crowd wants to see you fail. Learn somewhere people aren't trying to protect you.
Hey, we prepare, not protect.
When's the class on putting someone through a flaming table?
Fair point.
Here, you learn how to control a match. On the indie circuit, you learn what to do when you've lost control. The indies don't care who you were. They teach you who you are.
He makes a compelling argument.
Yeah. It might ruffle some feathers in the office, but I'll allow it.
I don't think I need your permission, Sean.
Maybe not, but you do need someone out there to watch your back. Take Hector with you, and try not to lose yourself out there.
I'm not trying to lose myself. I'm trying to find myself. Okay, you're the indie tour guide, so where to first?
LAW. Gritty little outfit forgotten in a glamorous city. It's where I cut my teeth after I left WWE. It's a special place to me. And they will absolutely love having you. Especially if you fall flat on your face.
I'll make sure to win then.
It's not just that. Right now, you're still walking around in the same old gear, using the same entrance, music, moves, like you're trying to remind everyone who you used to be. Who are you now? Are you even the archetype anymore? Does your gear represent who you are? You said you want to evolve, so evolve.
People don't need to see who I was. They need to see what's next.
Exactly. Make sure when you step into the ring at LAW, you're not who you were. You're who you want to be. I'll go set up your first match at LAW. I've got the perfect opponent. Also, as soon as you're out of earshot, I'm gonna call my mom and tell her about how I get to hit the road with the archetype. Or the former archetype. Either way, this is gonna be good.